Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And we got another episode from our Weekend Warrior series here this morning. I'm back here in Virginia. Last time you saw me, I was up in Pennsylvania doing some camping with the family, and had an opportunity to get out and do a little bit of hunting. Saw a couple of those deer and come running in though. But didn't get a chance to get a shot on either of them. Didn't even get a chance to see what they were, if they were bucks or does or what, but it was a fun experience. But back home, obviously, I'm going to head out here in the Virginia woods and see what we can see. We got bear and deer open, and got my bow, and going to get my tree saddle and head on up into a tree. So looking forward to it. This is only like the third time I've been able to get out, so it's been tough trying to get out with work and everything else. It's just life, how that goes, and which is why we call this the Weekend Warrior series, because it's about the only opportunities we get to get out. So we got some weather moving in today, a lot later today, so hopefully maybe that gets it's supposed to be pretty nasty later today, so I'm hoping that maybe that'll get the animals up and moving here this morning. And some guy had on a read board thing had said that on a message board had said that it looks like bucks might be starting to chase does, so that's always good. But yeah, hopefully, if I first when I came out here, I'm going back in the same area that I was in. It's one of my favorite spots in this area to hunt. Real good area. I've seen a lot of good animals in here, but I came in here and sat for like 7 hours on opening day and didn't see a thing. It was pretty rough. So that was an evening sit. I wasn't able to get out that morning for opening day, but and honestly, a lot of people around here didn't. From what I understand, there wasn't a whole lot of deer taken that day, anyways. But people are starting to get some deer down around here, so hopefully I can get something. I not being real picky. If I have a decent buck, more mature-ish buck, I will definitely take them. And if a doe comes by, I will definitely take her. I'm not being picky. I'm just looking to get a deer down and get some more meat in the freezer. So starting to get down to the bottom of last year's deer. So really, it's just a little bit of food security, and then kind of notch that first tag of the year. That's always breaking the seal, if you will. We got a couple hours to go here. I got exactly 2 hours till shoot light, so I'm gonna get my stuff together here and head on in. See you out there. Well, that just scared the living crap out of me. Holy moly. I don't think I got it. I don't think you could see it, but that was a buck, and he was literally maybe 5 yards in front of me. Holy crap, that scared the crap out of me. Well, they're up and around, but I'm pretty good ways from where I'm going, so hopefully I can blow them out of the county. But man, that was funny. Well, we're about an hour into shooting light, and the acorns are raining down. Yeah, back in that same area, and the acorns are still dropping. You can hear them back there. I almost got hit by one this morning, but it's been quiet. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see what I got on the phone, or walking in this morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and on the trail, and I got my red lens on my headlamp, and I look up and I just see 2 red orbs. I was like, it freaked me out really. I was like, what? And then, as my eyes adjusted, I realized there was a deer standing there staring at me, and I could see the outline of its antlers. It was a nice looking buck. Couldn't get a real good look at it, but it was a decent looking buck. It was a shooter buck, that's for sure. And he had to have been only 5 yards from me. He was standing right there, just looking at me. And we had a staring contest for a while. I was trying to get my phone I was trying to change the red lens to white lens, get the phone turned on, and then turn the white light on to try and get him on video. But that didn't. He ended up, by the time I was sitting there fidgeting, he took off. But that was a pretty cool encounter, being that close to a deer. Although I was a little worried about being one of those news articles, hunter gored by buck. Yeah, I didn't want to be that guy. Well, as you can see, I am no longer in the tree. After I did that last update, a little bit, I was messing with my saddle, trying to adjust it. Having a hard time getting comfortable today for some reason. But I was messing with my gear and deer blew behind me. And that's the last activity I've had today. I had that buck walking in this morning, and then that deer that blew behind me here. That's it. So it's about 10 o'clock. I gotta get home, but I wanted to give myself a little bit of time to kind of take a look around a little bit, get a little bit of scouting in before I head back to the house. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Second time out here in Virginia since the season opened up a couple weekends ago, and so far not so good. Been kind of rough. So we'll see. Frustrating, but gotta get out here to find them. You see more this way than you will sitting on the couch. Well, I walked back over here where I heard that deer blow, and up on this kind of like this little ridge top right here. There's an old logging trail, old 2-track that runs through here. That's where I walk in on, and I've sat at this spot. I actually saw just it was last year, right over there is where I missed that bear. So if you haven't seen me miss a bear, go check that out. But yeah, there's a fresh scrape right here. And scraped up. And then right here it's been scraped up, and you can see right there, it looks like he peed right there. It's still wet. There's some droppings in here. So yeah, of course. All because I was messing around. Man. I mean, I don't know, he may have just been walking up this thing and never would have came down that way, but I've sat this side over here before. But I've seen deer, bucks and does go in and out of there. Just never been able to get a shot on, which is why I've been wanting to sit right on that little spot there where it goes into the meadow. Because, which I hadn't been able to do before, because the way the slope is there, and then the way the trees go down, the way the trees are, it's just tough to get a stand in there. So with the saddle, I can actually get in there. But no dice yet. I thought about just sitting up here too. There's plenty of good trees that I can sit in up here. I don't know, what's the wind like? A little swirly. That's not good. But I don't know what it would have been like earlier. So, there's that. So I'm working my way up this 2-track, and found another scrape right back over there. And I just got another one right here. Let's see right here. There's actually some tracks in it. Probably hard to see, but there's a couple tracks in it. So he or they, however many there are, they're working this trail, which would make sense. It's up on this ridge line, goes out to another, connects to another trail. I haven't seen any rubs though. Kind of looking on these edges to see if there's maybe a few rubs back in here, but I don't see anything. But that's 3 scrapes along here so far. And then I did take note of the fact that when I came in here a couple weeks ago on opening day, I didn't see any scrapes. I came in here midday, so obviously I was able to see what was on the ground. and those scrapes weren't here. At least I didn't notice them when I came in last time. So be willing to bet it's probably that buck I saw this morning or another buck that's in this area. So I may have to change up my game plan. Man, I wish I could stay out here, come out here tonight. I'd sit right back here on that first one. That's a pretty big scrape. There's some good. It's a good open spot. I could sit right on there. Not that I couldn't sit on here. There's some good trees I could get up in here. Oh man! Finally found a rub. It's not super fresh, but it's not. It's definitely this year's. Fresh enough, I guess. Top of that pine tree is still green. The rest of it's dead. But yeah, I mean, it's not fresh, but fresh enough. It's the first good rub I've seen this year. And I found a bunch more scrapes when I was walking. I was walking out there. Probably half dozen scrapes. There's one big tree that's got like 3 scrapes under it. So maybe next time I come out here I'll have to sit that 2-track. Might be what I have to do. But kind of kicking myself because I wasn't going to sit that spot I sat. I was going to sit a different area. I should have just stuck with my original plan. Oh well. Live and learn. Well, that's a wrap. Not too exciting today. Apologize for that. Probably would have been a little bit more exciting if I had stuck with my game plan and just gone to where I was going to go in the first place. But I didn't. And here we are. But at least I was able to, kind of check out a couple spots on the way out, and it looks like there's a pretty good scrape line there. I only saw that one rub, but maybe I'll start seeing some more rubs here soon. Sounds like the deer are starting to just now start pushing does around, so maybe we'll get some more activity, which will be good. I'm a little frustrated this morning just because I'm kicking myself for not doing what I should have done in the first place, and then kicking myself for messing around in the stand. Sit still, But it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it now. So I'm going to jump in the truck here and head on home. But we certainly appreciate you all following along on this series. Got a few episodes dropped here now. I don't know. Maybe 8, 9, 10 episodes, I guess, at this point. I'm not sure. I can't even remember. But all I know is I've been spending a lot of time grinding it out, trying to get everything edited. Gotta get that done and gotta start working on the elk series. But we appreciate you guys following along. Appreciate all of you that have joined us recently. Our new subscribers. We got a lot of content coming, and hopefully we get a deer on the ground soon. We need to get a win. This has been rough, but that's all right. You definitely want to make sure you hit that subscribe button and stick around. Hopefully we'll be we're working on some stuff right now to do some giveaways. So hopefully we can kind of get that put together. Not sure if we're going to do it during this series or hold off and do it for our elk series or what exactly we're going to do, but got working on some stuff. But at any rate, I'm going to go eat some lunch and kind of lick my wounds a little bit. But thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one.